share my apple tree with you guys. Let me try to put the camera in the holder because this time I'm not going to be the camera woman with one hand. Yes. I tried to live screen with the right, how to say, angle. Then it didn't work. Then I had to take my phone out again and try it again. So now I'm playing a little bit with the camera to get it right again. I think the camera is still too how say it? Too high. Oh, I have to move this one. I have to move this angle. I have to move this angle. Yes. Because this is my what's it? I'm gonna put the apples here. Probably I have to climb here. And I wanted to show you what a hard time I have. How to say it? Taking the neck out of the apple. Today it's a bit cold. My neighbor is working in the garden, so you hear a lot of sound, but that's okay. It's because you don't control life. You cannot have the perfect moment all the time. So, and I want to show you that it's a lot of work putting this net out. It was a bit cold, so I put on my jacket, but I'm gonna take it out. So, and these are Yona Bulls, one of my favorite apples when I was younger. But I'm finding out now that I'm older, I prefer no longer really sweet apples, but let's say but smaller apples are not so sweet anymore. Still, I love this tree. So I'm going to climb. Really have to climb the tree to put out the net. Are you ready? This is my kitchen table. There we go. Wow. Can you believe this? Climbing. My neighbor. Let's it there. Ah. 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 Can't believe it. This is my life to hear the sound. Okay. I think now I can go. I know 100% you can hear the sounds very well. I know you can hear it. So okay, here you have my apple tree, Melona poles. some of the apples, they didn't make it to become big apples. They were very small apples. You see this one? And I love the apple. One of the reasons I love apples because of the apple blossom, soft pinks. They smell amazing. This year, I don't have a lot of apple in it, but I'm still very happy because I have more of these trees. I said to my friends, they should pay me for my apples because I put so many time in them. Let me show you how beautiful they are. They're really beautiful. I'm going to taste one because I know they're already. There's one. Perfect. They are really sweet. When I came to the Netherlands 38 years ago, it was the first time that I saw so many apple blossoms where I live. I just fell in love in an instant. When I came in the Netherlands, it was in November 1984. It was snow, a lot of snow was there. And then I experienced my first spring. And my neighbors had apple blossoms. My adopted family had apple blossoms. And it was really lovely first time. All these blossoms, all different kind of apples. So this is where my obsession for apples grew. Everybody expected me that I was becoming a farmer. And in my heart, I wanted to become a farmer. But then I had to marry someone who is a farmer. And I couldn't imagine a farmer going to marry me, such an eccentric woman as I am. Look, really beautiful. So, so I decided to didn't want to marry a farmer because I was too eccentric. I couldn't do that to the guy and the family. So I said, you know what? When I'm older, I will buy my own apple tree and be my own farmer. So said, so then, so no. Now I own this kind of tree, and this year is not a lot of apple in it than normally there is. I did one experiment with the apple in bag. That we go there, and it becomes really, really beautiful experiment. Really beautiful. But what I love about apples is the apple blossom. It's absolutely phenomenal. Just phenomenal. I don't have a lot of apples in this year, but so happy with the result. I'm going to put them all in bag and share them with loved ones. My dream job, something that I dream of, one day I want to go to Korea or Japan and I want to pick fruits. That's my dream. I just want to do that for 3 months. I would like to go to Korea or Japan. I will love Chinese also, but I hear that the Chinese people are not so nice for black people, so I'm scared about that. But in my dream, I would love to do that work there, but it will never happen because of the political in China. But it is a dream. It is a fantasy because as a child, I went a lot to China with my father, Michael Jackson, and so the country means a lot to me. In my naughty dreams, I would love to work just for 3 months in a farm with trees. I want to do the simple work, picking fruit, picking vegetables. That will be great. That's really my dream. Some dreams doesn't happen, some dreams do happen. And Japanese is really multicultural society. So, and I know that Korea is also very nice. South Korea we're talking about, of course. So I would like to try that. Okay, I have picked all my apples, also the only apple bag, and let me check to see if I really did well. Did I really? No. Look, still find one apple. Let me see. So one apple tree. So I really have to do double check. See if I really have all the apples, because I can make a mistake and then I don't have one apple. I think I have all these apples. Okay, let me show you the result without this one. Oh, without this one, because I have to try this one out to see what's the difference, if the apple is nicer, sweeter. So give this one away. And let me show you. Ooh. You see? Ooh, my apples. Beautiful pieces. Yes. Yeah, I'm there. I think I'm there. I made it. So I'm gonna put them there. Do this. Have a chat. Ah, look. It's in my hand. I have to have. It's my name. Oh, and my neighbor. Oh. They are working in their garden. They are working on their garden, something like that. So that's what you hear. But if you see my other videos, I went back to my old childhood place where I met the farmers again. It was really great because I really love my neighbors. They are very important to me. And I'm grateful of the education that I received there for 6 years. I really don't take anything for granted in my life, because nothing comes easy in life. You have to work for it. I think educating yourself is the most powerful things you can do in your life. So people who are depressed, who are thinking about suicide, I would like them to go and try to educate them so much as possible, because one thing that I learned about the Netherlands was people who survived the Second War. As a child, that was very impressive to me. The people who survived Second War, and out of nothing they built up this country, this strong country. Netherlands, for me as an American Haitian young girl, that was very impressive. So I think one of the things that's really saved me dealing with this whole situation is that I felt honored to be educated about the Second War. I was really into investigating, learning about Second War, what happened, discrimination, races. That was really the huge thing in my life, that I decided I wanted to be a caregiver. I wanted to take care of the people who survived the war. I wanted to be nice for them. So this is why I chose to become a health caregiver and not a farmer woman, where my heart was. But I really wanted to take care of the people who survived the war. I wanted to be gentle for them, and because they survived so much. Hitler, I have read the German book that Hitler wrote himself. I have seen really every documentation, and I was really blown away that experience of the Second War in the Netherlands and being kidnapped really made me realize that, look, I've been kidnapped, I've been raped, many bad things have happened to me, but many bad things also happen to other people, and other people, they building something up with nothing. They survived Hitler, and they build up. They raise children, and they become intelligent. They became strong. They continuing to live their life with a trauma. So this experience of the country really made me of what I am today. That I wanted to be strong, just like them. And I have read everything that the Jewish people went into. I went to study also Jewish religion because I wanted to know what was the problem that um, Hitler didn't like Jewish people. I wanted to also know what was in his head in the way it happened. And I also wanted to study how it can happen that Second War happened. It happened because no one believed how crazy Hitler was. It happened because no one wanted to understand how manipulated he was. And the manipulation I also went through in my boarding school in the Netherlands, and in a way that my adopted parents manipulate the child protection, and the way that child protection manipulate things. It was in the 80s, 80s, 90s, it was something strange that I didn't really understand why it was happening, but it happening. But all this experience about Second War really educate me to stay strong and make something good out of my life. So this country have educated me so much about being brave because of the people of Second War. When I came to the Netherlands, it wasn't a long time ago that the Second War happened. It was almost 45 years ago. I remember that very well, and I spent a lot of time studying people with trauma. How do you get that? You may ask me, how can a child of 9 years go and mindset herself to that? It's because in Haiti I met a lot of slaves, and they educate me a lot, or listen to their story, listen to what they teach you, and listen how they pick up themselves and move on. Um, so I inherit history of knowledge, and I think history of knowledge is that's what made me continue educating myself, and accepting, accepting things is accepting things is really the key of surviving. When you can accept things, you can think what you can do, or just wait when it's finished and then you can move on. So I think accepting is the words that I'm looking for that educate me. The Second War was really like people were there and they had to acceptance and resistance. I think the way that the Second War ended is very historical in my life, in my world. People who are in a resistance. My adopted grandfather was in a resistance. I had so much, wow, respect for them. But the way they were in a resistance, I was drawn to the story, and I was also going into resistance because I was kidnapped, and I was somewhere where I did not want to be. I was somewhere where I did not want to be. So I went into resistance. And I think the Second War in the Netherlands told me how to go into resistance. And with the resistance and the help, this country became a free country. So I was kidnapped in the right time where there was still a lot of pain in the Netherlands, so that I could educate myself. I wanted to educate. I think life is all starting about if that you want something, really want something, dream something. And I dream to be free. really dream. I really dream to be free, and yeah, and not really free now. I'm still in a lawsuit with the Dutch government. Still a lot is coming, but I wanted to share with you that in 1984, I fell in love with apple museum, and I have this. And there are gonna be more apples because this is, I believe this is part 5. I don't record every apples I take out. I only show you the big apples that I take out. But I have a lot of pride for this country. and the way we survive the second life. And I feel blessed. I feel blessed in my own rights that I was lucky to meet such amazing people in my life. And surviving is education. You have to educate yourself. They always say knowledge is the power, and that's really not so true. Knowledge is the power. And allowing yourself to keep growing. My live stream is really funny. So I want to say thank you. It was Mocienne Petit Jackson. I hope you have enjoyed. It wasn't that much apple I had to pick out, but it was a beautiful result. So let me show you one more time. Well, just come in. So this result of my apples. So I want to say goodbye. See you next time. And my advice: keep educating yourself. And thank you for watching. It was Mocienne Petit Jackson, and I hope my channel will inspire you to order my book, Betrayal, Through the Dark Side of the Land. And thank you for being with me in this journey till my court days. Till my court date is there in 2023 with the Dutch government. Bye bye.